Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Beetle Dustino. Once again, thanks to all my subscribers for subscribing and tuning in. Anybody new, please subscribe if you haven't, and hit that notification bell so you know when I get a new video out. And do please like and comment on the videos too. I do really like having a discussion with everybody. Of course, if you like it, that just helps everything on the channel here. So getting that out of the way, and let's get on to what we're going to talk about today. We're going to have a new segment today, something I kind of thought up here, just kind of showing my collection and having a little fun with it. We are going to do a new little segment called What's in the Box. We're going to today talk about, kind of focus on different box sets and that, and just kind of individually go through each one so I can take a little more time on each one. Like I have kind of shown some box sets in the past, but I've been talking about so many other things with it. I just want to focus on that box set and that box set alone. So we probably will revisit those ones too, but I'm going to start out today with artists I said I was going to talk about quite a bit. I've got a nice collection of his, and I do want to talk about him. I don't feel like he gets talked a lot about, but that would be the Jimi Hendrix Experience. And this particular one, you're going to find out, isn't even the Jimi Hendrix Experience. So you'll see in just a second. But anyways, sit back and enjoy the video.
What's in the box? Nothing! Absolutely nothing! Stupid! You're so stupid!
Yeah, so, and unlike the Wheel of Fish, there is something in these boxes. So today we're going to talk about Jimi Hendrix. Like I said, I like to acknowledge that it's the Jimi Hendrix Experience. Jimi Hendrix always had a band behind him. It wasn't just Jimi Hendrix, like a lot of people I think refer to him as nowadays. But it was, of course, the Jimi Hendrix Experience for most of it. But he did have his couple little offshoots here and there. And one in particular that became quite famous was the band of Gypsies. And recently there was a box set released on it. Let me see, in 2019. Of course, the band of Gypsies album that it came out, kind of contractual thing that he had from when he was a sideman, working through all the different record labels and that. You know, you just sign your life away, I guess. And one of those came back to haunt him. Of course, he gets big with his own band, and one of those record labels decided to cash in, which would be Capitol, and they put out the Band of Gypsies album, the live album. So kind of his screw you to them. I'm not even going to give you the Experience. We're going to have a whole new band, even though it was a pretty phenomenal band. They did a couple of shows New Year's Eve into New Year's Day at the Fillmore East in New York. So of course that would be December 31st of 1969, and then a couple more shows on January 1st of 1970. So bridging the gap from the 60s to the 70s there with the Band of Gypsies. There's always been the Band of Gypsies album out there, and then eventually you did get some other kind of Live at the Fillmore East. I know there's been, in the recent years, there was just the Live at the Fillmore East, a 2 CD set. I'm not positive there was a vinyl set on that. And then there was also a Live at the Fillmore East first show that came out. Every time one of these came out, I got thinking, why don't they just do the full concert? Well, in 2019, we got it. And here is the vinyl box set on it. Songs for Groovy Children. Great title on that. But yeah, the Hendrix Band of Gypsies set here. I'll show you the back here. I'll show you the top and that. And it is a numbered set. Mine's 2,166. I have no idea how many are out there. And there was a CD version of this too. I believe it was a 5 CD set. And that I will be showing you one of these days on what's in the box also. But anyways, let's take a look at what's in the box. And no, it's not nothing. We're not on the Wheel of Fish. So the top just comes off, and we got eight LPs sitting in here. So I'm just going to start showing here. We got the book on top, and then we got the disc laying in there. So we'll start with the book. And again, like I always say, I'm going to just page through it real quick. This is a super nice book, but for a premium box set like this, they better have went out of their way for it. And the Experience Hendrix, the Jimi Hendrix estate, They do a fantastic job with everything. Like I said, I always like well done physical media. He's been one I've been collecting since the early 2000s. I've been into it, which was right when they were starting to really release stuff under the Experience Hendrix label there with the Hendrix estate. I know they've had some ups and downs with it, even still, but everything that's came out has been just top notch. This box set in particular, I've been really impressed with. I've always been a fan of the band, the Gypsies album. Machine Gun alone, uh, I think I heard Lenny Kravitz in an interview one day said you need to take a break after listening to that song, and yeah, he's right. Even just thinking about it right now, just the craziness that went into that. And here I said I'm only going to show you a couple pages, and I think I've paged through everything, but they got some really great photos here. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of these again on the disc sleeves, which is one thing that's so cool about this. But very nice book. And let's get into the vinyl. So each sleeve got its own unique artwork, which is pretty cool. I'll show you the front and the back on each one here. I don't know if there is even, oh yeah, there is on the spine there. One nice thing with Hendrix I've noticed is he always puts, well, the estate, I should say. If I say he, I'm referring to the estate in this situation. But they always use these nice, this isn't something I added in, this is how it came. These really nice inner sleeves. And then, of course, each disc has got its own unique label, too. All kind of the same theme, but just different colors. So, of course, one nice thing, they did acknowledge the band on this and featured them on individual inner sleeves, too, on the jackets here. So we do got Billy Cox on this one, which is really cool. They gave him some recognition on that. There's the disc, side 1 and side 2. And of course, Billy Cox was on disc 2, and we got Buddy Miles on disc 3, and Jimmy, of course, on disc 1. There's side 1 and side 2. And of course, we go back to Jimmy on disc 4. The label on this one is just fantastic. I love those colors. Oh, they pop so good on that. So very cool box set, kind of keeping all those cool colors. I think Jimmy gets pretty much featured here on out, but it was nice that they got Billy Cox and Buddy Miles on their own jacket there. Of course, disc 5, side 1 and 2. Moving on to disc 6. And we're getting into the January 1st shows with these ones here. And almost there, we got disc 7. Of course, this was engineered by Eddie Kramer, who does all the Hendrix stuff. He worked with the Beatles once. I think a little known thing. He did work some on All You Need Is Love. Some of the mixing on that. I heard him tell a cool story of that one day on Beatles radio, I remember. And then here is disc 8. Looks like mine's got a little blemish from in the box there. That's too bad. There's side 1 and side 2. And pretty cool how each label, they did kind of the opposite color scheme with it there. Same colors, just flip-flopped them from background to the lettering. So yeah, there was my first what's in the box of Jimi Hendrix and the band of Gypsies and songs for groovy children. Very nice box. I'm very glad to have this in my collection. And yeah, we'll just be continuing this series, just kind of showing the collection. I'll show each of my box sets that I've got and kind of go through just what's in them. Some videos will be a little longer. This one I think is going to be a little long with 8 disc there. And some will be a little shorter. It's just kind of getting a little variety out there on my channel here and showing that collection off a little. Again, if you did like the video, please like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And of course, like I always say to my returning subscribers, thank you for watching again. Please comment. Let me know what you think on all of it. Let me know if you got this set also or want to get it or anything. I believe it's still available for not bad prices too. Anyways, I'll be Beetle Dustino signing out.